Okay, vibers, welcome to another video, and today this is going to be quite different. Instead of making a review and talking about the reasons why to or not to invest in a particular project, today we'll be talking about something different. Today we'll be looking at Quant Network. I think it's been a while since I talked about it. I made my top 5 cryptocurrencies for this year and the years to come, but I left Quant out because I've been talking about it for a very long time, and I thought maybe I should talk about different coins, so I left Quant out. It wasn't because I'm not still interested or I'm not still invested in it, but it was because I've already talked about it so much, and I think the community was already aware of Quant Network. But there is something happening right now, and I want you to be aware of. So Quant Network and SIA has partnered for a long time. They partnered in June 2019, and right after that, I think things has been quiet because we haven't heard a lot about all the things that we anticipated to happen between these partnerships. So today something happened, and I want you to be aware of. But before Quant and SIA partnered, SIA first partnered with the Central Bank of New Zealand, and this was back in 2016, so quite a long time ago. And it was simple. The Reserve Bank has signed a contract with SIA to implement and support a real-time gross settlement system, RTGS, that will replace the current exchange settlement account system. So this partnership was to help the Central Bank of New Zealand to build a new infrastructure for settlements, a new infrastructure for payments, and it was quite a big step for the central bank. So the deputy governor, Geoff Baskan, said our preferred approach was to find and use an existing off-the-shelf system rather than build a new bespoke system. The contract with SIA achieves that goal. And later on, he said, our goal is to move to a modern platform that is well supported internationally and to avoid costly upgrades and existing software and hardware, Mr. Baskand said. So this was the partnerships that it's like many years ago, about 4 years now. So it's quite long. And today, or I should say a few days ago, they're having some good news coming. And I'm so excited about this because SIA is not just any financial provider. They are one of the best in Europe, probably the biggest, because they provide settlements for central banks, for big corporations, for all the banks, some big banks and some financial institutions. So when they partnered with Quant Network, it was a good news for many people, for most of us. This is a press release concerning the Central Bank and SIA launch of the new financial market infrastructure. This was 26th of February 2020, a couple of days back. The Reserve Bank of New Zealand went live with innovative real-time gross settlement and central securities depository applications provided by SIA. The new infrastructures are used by 57 organizations, including banks, custodians, registries, and brokers that total around 600 users from New Zealand, Australia, and Asia. So this is not something small. This is quite big. And I think this is the reason why, in my understanding, Quant Network is involved, because it involves many organizations and many corporations and central governments. And we know the power of Overledger. So building the interoperability between these organizations, I think that's where Quant Network comes in. So let's keep reading. And the extent of change is significant. Every day, transactions with a value of more than $30 billion are settled. So there has been a focus on getting this right and not rushing out a replacement until we were confident that it was ready. This successful changeover is the result of months of rigorous testing, and we appreciate the cooperation of the system's key users, says Mike Wallinsewicz, Assistant Governor and Chief Financial Officer of Reserve Bank of New Zealand. And Nicola Cardon, CEO of SIA, commented, The successful go live of this significant project with Reserve Bank of New Zealand represents another important step forward in our international presence. In particular, this is the first cornerstone in the delivery and implementation of SIA's market infrastructure technologies in the Asia Pacific region. So this is also big for SIA because mostly they are about the European payment systems and banks and central governments, and also North America and Africa as well. But this is the first time they are taking a big step in the Asia Pacific region. So now let's go back to the partnership between SIA and Quant Network, the one that I'm so excited about, because right after the partnerships, this was a press release on SIA's official website. The partnership agreement aims to integrate the SIA chain infrastructure into Quant Network's blockchain operating system, Overledger, to develop and implement blockchain and DLT-based applications spanning different technologies. And this SIA chain is a private infrastructure leveraging on 570 European network nodes within SIANet. The fiber optic network with high speed and low latency stretching over 186,000 kilometers that supports financial institutions, corporates, and public administration bodies in developing and implementing in a secure, protected way innovative application based on blockchain technology. The SIA chain, their blockchain, is not just something they are starting out and making it as a side project. This is something that they are integrating the SIANet. Since the European launch of our private infrastructure, SIA chain, we are at the forefront of innovation in blockchain technology with the aim of supporting financial markets with a high performance and secure architecture and a clear governance model. We actively continue on our path of innovation, and the achievement of a fully interoperable blockchain network is the foremost objective we want to reach with the collaboration of Quant Network and its disruptive vision on DLT, says Daniel Savary, Innovation and Business Solutions Director, SIA. So Gilbert also commented, the CEO of Quant Network, "We are pleased to collaborate with SIA to explore how Overledger can enable financial institutions on SIA chain or part of SIANet to benefit from cross-platform and interoperable blockchain applications to embrace new business models, improve operational efficiencies, and deliver new innovation to customers." So guys, this is why I'm so excited. When this partnership happened, SIA chain made it clear they need the Overledger network to create interoperability between the banks, the central banks, and the financial institutions, all the clients they have, to create the interoperability between them so that they can connect to each other and they can have easy movement of assets. So guys, this is big. I know many people are not talking about it, and this is how the crypto ecosystem works. If the popular people ain't talking about it, then many people are afraid to take the steps. But if you are involved in Quant already, and then I'm telling you to sit tight, don't sell for something that has hype around it right now or something. I think the adoption has come already and is going to be big in the future. So sit tight, and we'll see all of them join us soon. Also, one thing that I think is even possible of happening between SIA and Quant Network is open banking, PSD2. We've talked about this already on my channel, so if you haven't watched the video, you can even go back and watch a lot of Quant Network videos I've made. I have a playlist of all of those videos, and SIA is also into it right now, so I think the collaboration can even extend to this far. And also, I don't think it's even going to end with this partnership they have with New Zealand. I think all the partnerships that they have already, I think somehow they're going to integrate the Quant Network Overledger because they will need it, and they made it clear. Because if they're going to migrate or they're going to use the SIA chain somehow, or even the SIANet on a more advanced way and a more secure way, then Quant Network is going to be useful moving forward. Overledger is going to be a very useful network for them. So guys, this is what I wanted to talk to you about. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe and hit on the notification bell. I make a lot of videos diving into fundamentals about many projects, but Quant Network is my favorite as well, with many other promising projects in the crypto space. So thank you for watching. My name is Philip. Here's Investors Vibe.